All right, so this video has taken me actually a long time to make. And I don't mean just like putting it together. I mean, I've actually avoided making it. So I just did it. And by the end of it, you're totally going to be able to see why. But also this has been recommended to me so many times that I simply can't ignore the requests. I only go from comments, and I have avoided this one so much. All right, here we go. The ones that love you the most are the ones willing to fight for you. I swore to defend you. I volunteered. I risked my life so you don't have to. I'm not going to read all of these out, but I will pause at some points. There are 300,000 veterans homeless, and it's right. What? Over 1.4 million veterans are at risk of becoming homeless. Why? Why? They did what was asked for them. Like, more than 67% of veterans served our country for at least 3 years. They gave everything. And yet we're failing them. You say you're failing them. This is the most patriotic country in the world. People who actually thank their veterans and everything like that. Most of your country does. And if you guys are failing them, or you feel like your government is failing them, then what chance has the rest of the world got? Just...
I spoke to God today, and she said that she's ashamed. What have I become? What have I done? I spoke to the devil today, and he swears he's not to blame. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. Arms wide open, I stand alone. I'm no hero, and I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly care. I'm on the wrong side of heaven, and the righteous side of hell.
You know, just even the title of this video is actually a really powerful message. He just said, I'm no hero and I'm not made of stone. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. Like, there ain't no hero thinks that they're a hero because of what they've been through and they know what they've done. But just saying that, the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. I'm not sure if these people believe that they're going to get into heaven. But on the righteous side of hell, like, that's actually just a statement. You know, I never thought about it before actually clicking this video, but that is a very powerful statement, just the title alone.
The wrong side of heaven, and the righteous side of
A veteran is losing his family. All right, hey, you know what? I can relate to this an awful lot. I can relate to this. No, there's a proper word for it. Let me just pull it up because I want to pull it up. It's called secondary traumatic stress. It's symptoms that's passed down through generations to your spouse or to your children and things like that. It's because of what's happened to you, even though they didn't experience the actual event. It's passed to them because of your actions and who you are and what you're going through, and they're so strongly connected to you that they feel the same way, and it literally affects them the same as PTSD would, along with depression, emotional numbing, anxiety, hypervigilance. So even though they've not directly experienced combat, it is massively affecting the families and the loved ones of the people that's had to go through this. This is why I believe anyone who's had to serve their country, they should get the support that they need. And not only that, I think their family should as well.
I heard from God today, and she sounded just like me. What have I done? And who have I become? I saw the devil today.
Divorce rates are amongst military couples has increased by 42%. Imagine that. There's a famous saying that Americans say, right? Is you fight for what's behind you, not because of what's in front of you. You can imagine how much heartbreak that must be. All the things you've got to go through, and then you come home and it doesn't work out. The thing that you've dreamed of the whole time, the thing that kept you going, the thing that pushed you to make it home, and it disappears. You can imagine how much that affects a person and a family.
And he looked a lot like me. I looked away. I turned away. Arms wide open. I stand alone. I'm no hero. And I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell.
An estimated 460,000 veterans suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, and that's that alone. There's a load of other things that could probably be mentioned in this. Like, surely, right, part of it should be they should all receive treatment, like psychotherapy. Something should be done. Like, if you've done as you were asked, you've sacrificed part of your life. You only get one life. You've sacrificed part of your life. Then surely the country itself that's asked you to do those things, that's given you the orders, they should help. Sorry, I know I'm talking a little bit, but like, I can relate to this. I don't know if I'm ready to say that story. Six years. Veteran doesn't understand why his sacrifice went unappreciated. He's realizing they both served.
Closer every day. Arms wide open. I stand.
She's not getting any help.
I'm no hero. And I'm not made of stone. Right or wrong, I can hardly tell. I'm on the wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell. The wrong side of heaven and the righteous side of hell.
In the time you were watching this video, a veteran somewhere took his... You nearly got me. You nearly got me. You wanna know some shit? I'm sorry for swearing. Alright. Do you wanna know some stuff? Right. I'm 38. I'm old and I'm still affected by this. 38, it's affected me my whole life. That whole generational trauma thing we were talking about. How it's passed down. You see, according to my grandparents, my father used to be a good person. Now, I never got to meet that good person. In fact, truth be told, the only things I was left to remember him by is scars on my body and the inability to grow all of my eyebrow. My dad took his own life when I was 15 years old. So I never got the chance to say the things that I wanted to say to him. Never got a chance to meet the person that he might have been. Not during my lifetime. Right, I think I'll just compose myself a little bit. And I'm way oversharing. I'm sorry. This is why it took so long to make this video. Suicide's not okay, man. It's not the answer to anything. It affects everybody. Absolutely everybody that you've ever cared about or that's ever cared about you. More people need help. Nearly 5,000 veterans die by their own hands every year. That's one veteran every 2 hours. So clearly this video has a lot of meaning behind it. I might have overshared a little bit in it. So my deepest apologies if that wasn't the time or the place. But as you can tell, it affects everybody. Anybody that's related to it or anybody that's involved in it, not just the person themselves. But by helping fix that individual person who's all they've done is what was asked of them. That was it. And if that was what was asked of them, some of the worst things was asked of them, then at very least, you should make sure that they go on to a better life. Okay? Whether that be getting the therapy and the help they need, whether that could be possibly training for a new skill so they can learn to flourish and survive outside, like in civil life. And the same what I said as well about the families as well. Families need to be involved in this progression after somebody comes out of the military. And you guys in America do it the best, you know. You have the most respect for your people that served out of everybody in the world. So I can't really imagine what the rest of the world is like as well, when you guys are clearly going through a lot. There's a lot of phone numbers here. Now, I might not get to show them all. Let me hide this so I can still see them. But I'm going to link you the video. If you or anyone in your family or anyone you know going through any of this stuff, please reach out to one of them, one of the professional things. Yeah, it's always good to have a friend, a shoulder to rely on, you know what I mean? But there's a real difference between that and getting professional help as well. And let's face it, people that go through stuff like this, families that go through stuff like this, very easy for you to feel alone. And as we discussed in the video, it can not just affect you, it can affect generations. So in our day and age, let's get to the point where no man or woman has to ever go through anything like this. There's people in governments that spend so much on so many pointless things. Look at all the fraud and all of this, that, the other. Hey, take all the money off them and give it to people like this. Give it to a cause that's going to help people like this. I don't know. I could probably just talk for ages, and no matter what I say, it's not going to be right because I am not an expert. And everyone's got their own story. Everyone's got their own version as well. And you're all right. Every one of you is right because you've experienced your own thing. Before I end the video, let me say this. There's a phrase that I was told at a very low point in my life, right? It's called better than well. When someone's felt those low lows, like the lowest lows you can imagine, the way they usually find to pull themselves out of those lows is by forgetting about themselves and concentrating on helping someone else. And it enables you to be better than well. Because you felt them low lows, you end up able to feel those higher highs. But you don't feel it because you try and make yourself happy. You feel it because you make the ones around you happy. People like your loved ones or someone else that might be stuck down that same hole that you've been in before. Please don't take any of my advice as professional, because I'm definitely not. Seek actual professional advice. Go and get the help that you need. I know it might be hard to take the first step to actually get help, but please, please, I beg of you, do. Thank you so much to anybody and everybody who served. Thank you to the families as well and the loved ones. Appreciate this recommendation. I'm sorry I avoided it for so long, but as you can see why I did do that. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. Much love and respect. God bless.